So I've disappeared from YouTube for a while, and I'll probably stay disappeared because how YouTube works is you get 3 strikes and you're out. And I've already got 2, and I never know what they're going to jump on. You can say something that is completely innocuous and think nothing of it, and that's the thing that they'll ding you for. And so I just figure I've got 2 options. One is I can keep putting out information, but the censorship is so extreme that one more violation and the whole channel's gone. And then there's no information is out there whatsoever, floating around in the ether. But the other thing to do is just not do any more videos, which is why I didn't want to do any. Not even this one, because I think they look for excuses to violate you just so they can shut channels down that they find contradictory to their narrative that they would like people to swallow. And so, I mean, they could even do it with this one, but I felt I probably owe an explanation for my disappearance. But that's what it is. I don't want to put anything else out because I feel that it's better to have something floating around out there than nothing. And if I keep putting videos out, it's going to be nothing. They're going to violate me again, and there goes the channel. And even though it's unlikely that a ton of people are going to see some of this stuff, I don't know how their censorship programs are going to work. I don't. Maybe if it's not very popular, it will escape their algorithms. So then at least something is floating around out there for somebody to stumble upon later. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, don't know how it works. But that's going to be my my method, I guess. I was able to put out a video before TikTok got really heavy on the censorship, and I have a profile out there under NWO_DOX, and that just is like, they know it's me, so it generates the same videos that would get like hundreds of thousands of views, get maybe 5 or 6. So I'm being shadow banned. I thought, well, I probably shouldn't put NWO in my profile name. So then I made another one, which was different. Wouldn't attract any attention. The same thing. So it doesn't pay at this point. Luckily, on the last profile I made that actually generated some attention, I was able to get out that there's a video just showing the documents that I tend to go over and saying, here's where you can all find them. Provided my website, which is kopfw9233.wixsite. That's wixsite.com/deconstruct. That's a cumbersome URL, but I thought, whatever. I didn't know that that video would get 1.7 million views, and I'd get 10,000 people going to the website in a couple of days, which is what happened. So luckily, that generated some traffic, and there's still people that filter into the website. But I think that's just going to have to suffice for the information warfare that we're in. Because I mean, there will come a point where the censorship is so extreme that it won't matter. It'll be shut down, and they're really focused on that, as evidenced by just a wealth of documentation that they've put out. We know their intentions because they state their intentions, but and we may have, and I hesitate to say anything, like I said, because I don't want the channel to disappear. But a lot of talk about, now, months back, it was just the crazy conspiracy theorists talking about cyber attacks, but now you hear that a lot more in the news. If you've been watching, of course, they'll tell you it's coming from Russia, and they were talking about that before they knew there was going to be well, maybe they knew there was going to be a war, but the general public didn't. Even before this whole Russia-Ukraine conflict, they're talking about how a huge cyber attack is going to come from Russia, and so now it's it seems more likely than ever. In which case, you can say goodbye to the internet. Period. YouTube and TikTok and an independent website, for that matter, is not going to be useful whatsoever. So I think we're just coming to a point where the people that know, and the people that don't never will. Um, but anyway, just wanted to put this out to let you know kind of like what to expect moving forward. I don't. I mean, I think anyone that subscribes to a channel like this is probably already pretty up on what is going down, transhumanist motivations behind all of this stuff that the general public is still very much asleep to. So, I mean, you're already much further along than your what do you say? I'm not trying to be insulting, but your basic standard person, for lack of better phrasing. Um, so yeah, it'll just have to. Oh, now here's. I'll also point you in the direction. You probably know this too, because I always reference Infowars. That is a super great resource for info. They put out stuff that um, it's just much higher quality. Follow Harrison Smith on American Journal, or Owen Schroyer on the War Room, or Alex Jones on the Alex Jones Show. All the guests that they have come in, much of what they've been saying years ago is coming true, and now it's undeniable. And that's why we've got the mainstream media coming out to um, really, really demonize them, because that is a big part of the problem from the perspective of these insane globalists like Klaus Schwab. So I would steer your attention to Infowars.com or band.video. Probably get deleted for saying that, but whatever. I mean, got to say something. I didn't want to leave people hanging in the dark. So that's that. But I definitely appreciate all the follows. It's kind of a bummer. I I think that I don't know. I mean, it's one of the most important things we can do nowadays, is to just say the truth. Just that, um, and you reach so many more people using an online format than just talking to people person to person. So, I found this to be pretty productive in reaching people and trying to get people to wake up. So on one hand, you kind of feel like you're losing that, but I did try several accounts with um, TikTok, and it didn't pan out very good. I've tried some others as well. I've gotten on some other platforms as well, and it didn't really work out too good. But and I might still try in the future, but I don't think YouTube is going to work out too much. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm okay with that too. I can uh, maybe do another channel and just transfer some of that information over, and continue to do put out info that way. Um, so there's still some ideas I got rolling around, but I did want to provide an explanation for my quietness as of late. So I guess that's all. All right, take care.